MCs that you think are underrated, underappreciated, or should be in more talks of being nice?
Ooh, good one.
Oh, good one.
Good one for all you disgruntled MCs and shit that
He's disgruntled
in these conversations.
No,
trust and believe.
disgruntled
It's a lot of
MCs.
niggas out there that don't get included in these greatest of all time or even considered top 10 in these conversations. But if you look at, like if you talk to rappers or you talk to MCs, they got a different insight.
That's right. That's
on
what's good.
who's dope and why. And I think a better insight. Like if you ask me who's dope, you better respect my opinion. You know why? Because I'm dope. Okay, I'm the motherfucking judge on what's dope and what ain't. I'm the reason why niggas is dope.
The standard bearer?
Exactly. I'm the fucking standard for dopeness. So if I tell you something is fire, that shit is fire, trust and believe. And you ain't gotta go along with it.
Please don't hit the
trust and
wires.
believe what
Just
the
look
fuck
at
I
the
said
wires
about
as you go.
It's fire. I know. And a lot of people's opinions aren't warranted under the guise that, like, I know what I'm talking about because I done this.
Yeah.
Most of you people that are weighing in on situations, on events, on narratives, on things, you never even did that shit. It's just your opinion. It's what you like or what you don't like. That's
all it is.
You know what I mean? But if you never wrote a rhyme, you ain't got no conversation for me about who can write a rhyme or not. What rhyme writing is about. You can't talk to me about that. Okay? If you never stepped on the stage, you can't tell me about who's the greatest performer or what it takes to perform or getting in on that because you never did that. Okay? And a lot of things, sports, all of those things. If you never played the game, how can you dispute somebody who knows the ins and outs and the mechanics of the game itself? Just because they not as, famous as you, or just because you have more notoriety. Fuck that. This ain't what we about here on Casual Talk. All right, we keeps it a buck 20. You understand what I'm saying? So you ain't gotta be America's favorite to be our favorite.
Right.
You know what I mean? You ain't gotta be the greatest by the Source magazine standards to be the greatest by our standard. Okay? You ain't gotta be the GOAT by what a magazine tells you as opposed to our standards or your own. It's all subjective.
Yes, sir.
Okay? And it's all Casual Talk, baby. Make sure you like and subscribe. The Henny Boys is in the motherfucking building. Okay? Put your cups up, baby.
Oh, that
Talk
shit.
that shit.
Oh, that
Come on,
shit.
that's what we do.
So let's throw it to Mike.
I ain't got no more.
Let's throw the pick.
So what's the question?
Yeah,
hold on. Before we get into it, what's the question?
Mike been kind of light.
Let him reiterate the question.
What's the question?
Two most underrated. or underappreciated, or they should be in more talks.
Goat talk.
Not goat
Not
talk.
goat talk, but
Just
More
Just
conversation.
Yeah,
more.
like these niggas
More
is super
conversation.
nice.
Two people.
Yeah,
Quick.
two.
Dang.
Two people or two groups?
Two
artists
people,
or
artists, real
groups.
quick.
Artists, groups, whatever you want. Just two people that you don't think
No
is
explanation.
underrated.
Just say the group.
I hollered at you earlier, Coast Contra. I like that.
All right, Coast Contra,
Coast
newer
Contra,
group
I like
that's out
that.
right now,
No
making
doubt.
a lot of noise.
They making noise, no doubt.
like
and that should be. Let me see. Outside of them, I got somebody, but I can't.
Come now, man.
He said
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got
I can't-
somebody.
Oh, he got one. Go ahead, next.
I got one.
You got one.
Take
All
that
right,
one.
all right,
Take that
tell him.
One is
Take
good
that
enough. One is good
Take
enough.
that one.
A-Z, CL Smooth.
Ooh.
Two good
Two
picks.
great picks.
Two picks. Two good
Two
picks.
great
No
picks,
doubt.
okay? And the one thing about them, they're both associated with other people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So and that kind of takes away from
Yeah.
your personal notoriety when you're known for being a part of something, you know what I mean? And when that thing is no longer
When you're the
viable.
Kobe Bryant.
Exactly. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Nigga always got.
I would say one of my favorites, Black Thought. Right?
Of course.
Black Thought. And because I only get one more, son, I got a ton of them, but because I get one more, I'm going to go Most Def.
Most Def.
Give me three. Good. Give me one more.
Give you another.
Since you said you had a bunch.
I do got a bunch. You know, we could go.
But if you gotta think about it, you
No.
pass
We
the
could
buck.
go Heavy
Just
D.
one, just one.
We could go
Heavy
Heavy
D.
Heavy
Okay,
D. I
I'll
don't
take
think
it.
that Heavy D gets a lot of what he should get, in my opinion. You know.
Okay.
I think that's a good pick.
Good
Well,
pick.
you
I
might.
think this is a good pick because you know the term You know what I mean? Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, yeah.
And a lot of times when people, you know, either
But
pass
normally
away
doesn't
or
it
they're
go-
not in the forefront of your consciousness, you tend to forget how important or how dope or how, you know, when they were there.
But doesn't it
So
normally
good
go the
pick.
other way? Like when somebody dies, doesn't it normally sort of bolster
Only
you?
for a minute. Only for a minute. Because they've said, you know, once you pass away, even your whoever you're in a relationship, it'll take a certain amount of time before that person is over you and forgets about you.
And that's what
And then everybody, because it's out of sight, out of mind. Once you're gone, and people start moving on to the next thing. Rico.
I just got one, and that's because I'm not being biased or nothing like that. I'm talking about because I've heard him growing up pretty much all my life and being there and seeing what he did. I said Lord Tariq, man.
Oh, Lord Tariq.
I say Lord Tariq,
right.
one of the best MCs out
Lean
there
back.
without nobody.
We talking Deja Vu, the song Deja Vu, Lord Tariq and Peter
got
Guns,
a lot of mixtapes
Uptown,
out
baby.
there. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying I've heard
Lord
mixtapes and all
Lord
that.
Tariq is lyrically nasty.
That's what I'm saying. I
think
just
so.
got one, and
I
I feel
agree.
like I don't know what really went behind closed doors or what really happened between all that bullshit. But I think if none of that would have happened, that nigga would have been one of the top niggas right now. MC.
Understood.
MC. And I'm not biased because I'm from Soundview, but
Yes, you are.
No, you got insight. You have an insight
Yeah.
because you from
Yeah.
Soundview.
But
Don't they normally
Lord
say
Tariq
that
is nasty.
before?
yeah. I think he won underrated, and I just had one. I don't.
Lord
you know
Tariq
what
They
is
I'm
normally
nasty.
say that before, you know.
I really just got one. I really tried to think
Oh,
of another,
here
but
you
I only
go.
got one.
Here you go.
Mike T?
I say Kumo D don't get enough props.
Huh?
Kumo D's a bad motherfucker on the microphone.
He
B.
goes
I think
in
he
top
gets a lot of
three,
props.
yeah.
You
I
don't
think-
think he gets a lot of props?
I know that's your
He
boss,
don't
but
get
I'm just
enough
saying.
props. He don't get enough props, man.
You know what?
You don't hear his name in a lot of
I
conversations.
don't think he gets enough props in today's conversation as far as GOATs or great MCs, but when you go back, if you're talking about the first school of great MCs, Kumo D is always included.
Yeah, in the
that
first school, I'm
trinity,
talking about now.
in that
Yeah.
trinity of great MCs,
When
which
you
I'm a
bring
part
up
of as well.
MCs.
Yeah.
So me, Melly Mel, and Kumo D are considered by hip hop
Yeah.
Yeah.
as the first trinity
That's who it
of great
would be.
MCs.
It would be Mo and Mel.
Huh?
It would be
You
Mo
said
and
Mo and
Melly
Mel.
Mel.
I think Mel gets a lot of credit
Mel don't
too,
get-
but I'm
they
not going to
get props
disrespect him.
among certain people. You know what I mean? But
In
if
hip
you-
hop circles, in
for
true
instance,
hip hop
let me give you an
circles.
example. It went all the way around and got to me, and I didn't hear those names.
Nobody said Kumo D all the way
Or
up
Mel.
until you.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because we've gotten to a point now where we separate the now and the then.
Yeah.
Like if it was a two-part question of
Give two generations.
of who all our favorite artists now wouldn't be them without Caz,
We don't
without
know that.
Mo, without Mel.
Yeah.
So it's almost to a point where we separate when we have a lot of debates because if we would have to say like, yo,
Differentiate.
yeah, we would have to differentiate what time zone because
Yeah.
it's you know.
Chuck D, son.
It's subjective. At the end of the day, if
I
you
think-
don't break it down,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
don't simplify it or break it down
Yeah.
into either statistics or into different
categories.
categories, then it's going to be subjective. It's going to be about what you think. At the end of the day, what you feel. What you feel is going to be based on some of those things, but at the end of the day, your overall thought is, okay, I like the nigga. I like him.
No doubt.
Yeah, just like my hate for LeBron didn't have nothing to do with his stats.
Right.
Didn't have nothing to do with how good he was, nigga, you didn't sign my jersey.
Yeah.
Fuck your jersey,
So
nigga.
fuck you.
You
know
violated.
what I
You
mean?
violated me.
Right.
You
That kind of
violated
thing.
me.
Personal thing.
There's a lot of people who have those
just-
kind of
it's just like-
prejudices
it's just like-
against people, no matter what your stats
It's just
are,
like
no
it's
matter
just
what
like
you did.
People come up to me, whatever they say. I think of you as nigga. I've been in your house, nigga. I broke bread with you, so this ain't no fucking fan nothing. This is I know
It's your
you,
mans.
nigga. I don't. Yo, niggas be like, yo, you know that? Nah, nigga, that's my man.